Guys, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, especially if you love MMA as much as I do. This is kind of a recap, but I'm moving on from UFC 290. I wanted to talk about Dricus. I'm going to call him DDP. I don't like to butcher anybody's names, especially when they've earned that respect the way they did. Shout out to that man. He destroyed Robert Whitaker. And again, Whitaker had not lost to anybody in the last decade outside of Israel Adesanya. So that's pretty darn cool. He beat a former world champion. And the way he did it, I'll tell you what he did. He figured out his timing. He anticipated where he was going to move, where he was going to be at, and he didn't put himself in harm's way too much. Because with Whitaker, he's in and he's out. He's in and he's out. So what DDP did, what he trained when he was training for him, he said, okay, he's usually here, and he's here for like a split second, like a second, and then he's gone. When I anticipate him to be here, I'm already throwing. And then, boom, I rock him. And that's when he followed up with the shots that he had. And I like how he executed that takedown and got on top of him and landed some shots to finish round one really strong as he did. So that's enough on that. But as far as whether or not he can beat Israel, oh, definitely he can. I love his skill set. I mean, here's the thing. The reason why I didn't pick him is because it's very hard for somebody to hit Robert Whitaker because of his fighting style. He doesn't take too much damage in most of his fights, and he usually wins his fights. So when I saw DDP fighting, yeah, he's a finisher, but people who usually finish fights put themselves in harm's way a lot also. So I felt like he would put himself in harm's way a lot. He would get hit too much, and Whitaker would be able to evade him for just 3 rounds. Boy, was I wrong. Well, I've been wrong before on my channel several times, so. And it ain't the last, and it won't be the first, and none of that. But, yeah, he can take guys down. He can submit guys. He's patient. That's what makes him dangerous. When you're fighting Izzy, you have to be a patient guy. I will say Alex Pareja kind of got a little lucky when he fought him in the first UFC fight, but he was very patient at the same time, and being patient paid off for him in the end. So if DDP can be patient when he fights Izzy and makes Izzy go up against the cage with his back, that way he has to go left or right, he can anticipate where he's going and step in and hit him with a big punch like Pereira did. He can put him out. He definitely could. Or he can simply just take him down and utilize his grappling because he's got some good grappling skills too. So, yeah, he definitely can beat him. As far as giving a pick, I'm not going to give that yet until the fight's actually official. But he definitely can beat him. He's got a high chance because Izzy's only chance really, I wouldn't say he can't knock him out, but the way he fights, usually he's moving away from you. He's sticking you and moving. I don't know if he can do that for 5 rounds because of the way Dricus fights. He can beat you on the ground and standing up. So that's going to be hard for him to figure out.